All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Corey Pittkavish, and this is my brother, Justin Pittkavish, JP for short.
Yeah,
And welcome to the first ever Pittbros podcast.
yeah.
A lot of P's.
A lot of P's. PP's all over the place. Look out.
Vegas. Nothing but.
All right, we're the Pittbros. That's what we're going to be calling ourselves these days because we got Pitt in our name and we're from Pittsburgh. So that's what we do. But why don't we tell, what do you do?
I am a videographer in Pittsburgh. I do a lot of local and national work for the hip-hop artists mostly. But also dabble in like short films and commercial work, stuff like that. And yeah, just I'm a shooter and an editor.
He's a cool guy.
Mark Wahlberg.
I am JP, also known as Lazy JP. I do music in Pittsburgh. I rap and sing, and I have a couple mixtapes, and I'm in a group called Lazy Black Men with Bars Black Men, and done a few things. I've been around for a little while, and I don't know, we decided to make a podcast because we both like to make shit, and we decided to make something else, and that's how this kind of came together. We've really we watch a lot of shows. We go see a lot of local stuff. We're into movies, TV, technology. We've been fans of every medium, of genres, and total nerds of everything. So we just decided to might as well talk about it for an hour. We'll probably we're gonna do by ourselves, but we'll probably have guests every now and then. With people that we admire or we're friends with. We're friends with a lot of people that do a lot of cool shit. So yeah. What do you think about that? Do you think that's what we should do?
Really rad, clean, and powerful.
It's totally tubular.
But
radical power.
Yeah, I mean the two of us were very. We've been around the local music scene for a while now. A couple years. About
5, 6. 5 for me, like 5 or 6.
5 or 6 for me. I guess.
I mean,
old bands.
Yeah, we did bands. We've done bands. Like both of us have been in bands. Did acoustic and singing and stuff. And
yeah, and like yeah, it just made a bunch of sense, and like not only market stuff to the local audience, but like just hit on big topics that are just like in the whole entertainment and game.
Bitch about shit.
Yeah. We both hate everything.
We hate a lot of things. We love a lot of things. We hate a lot of things. We don't agree on everything. We do agree on a lot of. No, that's not true. We agree on a lot of things. Like a love for Linkin Park, of course.
Oh yes. Oh,
that's the greatest band of all time.
If anyone ever tells you anything else, they can kill themselves.
It goes Linkin Park, Beatles, Nirvana. Like none of them compare. Biggie Smalls. All right.
So what's the first topic of discussion?
The first topic of discussion. What did you? The furries were in town, I heard.
All right. Yeah. All right. So last night, we're driving from one of the locations on a video shoot, and we're going to another. We're going to this like club type thing, and so we're driving down. We had to go cut through downtown to get there over to the strip, and the furry convention is in town. The convention center is right by downtown, and so this is like 2:00 in the morning, and I guess the convention thing was all ending, and they were just fucking whole streets crawling with just furries, full costumes, fucking going crazy. I don't get it necessarily. I don't understand the lifestyle choice, but I mean that's cool if they want to do it, but I don't understand why you'd want to be an animal, or does it have to do with like anime cosplay type deal?
Well, what I've come to understand is that there's levels to this shit, as with many things. I know there's a lot of stereotypes, like because I know you hear a lot of the sexual.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with sexuality.
No,
stuff.
but that was like the first thing. That was like the first thing you hear.
Oh, they're animals, fucking.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of people that dress up as animals and fuck each other. No, it's more than that. I think there's people. It's like a sense of belonging, or it's like escapism. Like you want to be an animal. Like I understand what it means. There's people that just wear the tails. There's people that wear just like the hats and the gloves and the feet. Or the people got the whole mascot costumes.
There was a girl in my high school. This was the year she was a grade below me. It's the year after I graduated. Her senior prom, she went to prom as a bear. Not a mask though. She just had tail, full sleeves from like hands to shoulders in her dress, and and like the ears and her face painted and shit. Like,
That's pretty hardcore.
and she won prom queen. I'm pretty sure.
Wow. That's the best kind of people to give.
Was either prom or homecoming? It was one of the. It was a dance, and she won, and she was. I guess yeah. If you don't have to go full costume and still be called a furry, then I guess yeah, she was a furry.
Yeah, it's I mean,
Huge
it's
step.
different. I mean, there's definitely like it seemed like there's some anime people that are also into that.
It did it originate with
Look-
that because all of the furries have like that anime style look to it.
Yeah, but some of them also have like a Sonic the Hedgehog kind
Yeah,
of look.
well, still it's
Or
still
like
a Japanese.
I mean, it's Japanese, yeah.
yeah.
Or like or I guess like just video remind me of different video game, or not video game, but like cartoon animals.
Yeah. It's all cartoon.
It's just like cartoon animals.
Real animals are fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
up
and,
close.
and vicious and maul you. They're not happy.
They're not cute.
Happy dog.
Happy bear until it rips your dick
It's
off.
like Baby Looney Tunes or
Mm.
Tiny Toons or Looney Tunes, I guess. I guess that's where it comes from, is you see a lot of anthropomorphic. Is that the word, anthropomorphic?
I think it would. Yeah, I think it is for cartoon style of real things.
Or just like making dogs or something talk and be sentient.
Oh, yeah. That's I think that's the right word.
Yeah. So I mean, I think you get inundated with that. You see a lot of that in cartoons, and you just want, and it looks like such a happy, perfect world. Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
It's been going on forever. I think that people just get really into it, and that's what they want to do, and they want to be somebody else.
I think that's gonna be a bucket list item of mine. I want to have sex as a furry though. Not to bring it back to sexuality, but
It always comes back.
yeah,
to
I would. I
sexuality.
mean, I would do it just to see what it's like. But I feel like I get too hot and sweat. Like I sweat a lot to begin with, and I feel like in the middle of it, I just like pass out of a heat stroke in a suit, and I'd have to take the mask off. But if I take the mask off, they're gonna lose interest, and we gotta quit. And
Yeah, they can't keep it up.
yeah, it becomes
You
this whole
lose your
thing.
boner if you don't have the mask on. That's how it works. It's the key to the boner.
Yeah, it's.
It's like the light. It's like attached to it.
Or what I guess what I could do is I could keep the mask on and tape like an Oculus in there with just porn playing, so it looks like I'm having normal sex to me, but then this other
I
girl's
mean, you
getting
just
off
close
her.
your eyes. If you can close your eyes and imagine anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I just still think the heat factor.
Yeah, it'd be
Giant,
too
big
hot.
furry costumes just.
It'd be too hot.
I
Like,
need
you're
to get air
completely
vents.
covered. It's like being wrapped in a blanket all over your body except for your dick, and which is going into probably a vagina or a butthole.
Yeah.
And that's also a hot place to be. I don't know if you've been there, but
two meanings for that hot place.
yeah, double entendres. Levels to the shit, folks. This is the Pittbros.
That's the theme. Pittbros theme for the day. Levels to this shit.
That's the key to life. First commandment.
Levels to this shit.
Levels to this shit. Don't you fucking forget it.
Oh man. So what's after? What's next
Furries?
after the furries?
I guess what I did. You saw furries. I didn't actually see any furries this weekend.
Oh yeah, you had the music festival you were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to the Deutschtown Music Festival. It was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Went down to North Side, Foreland Avenue, and like you went down the street, and it was completely lined with food trucks and vendors, and there was a band playing. You could see the band from like blocks and blocks away. It was a long
okay.
street.
That-
It was like a really cool view. It would have been really.
They
great
did that
to
in the
take
South Side,
pictures.
right?
The one where I just went to.
Yeah, wasn't that in the
no,
South Side?
it was in the North Side.
Oh, I wanted to think it was in the South Side.
There was the South Side. The South Side Works. There was like an art festival.
Oh,
also,
okay,
and there was actually like, a lot of shit.
Yeah, because
going
all
on in
the
city.
parking lots had like event parking signs.
Yeah, there was
Fuck,
shit
like-
going on everywhere. The South Side, and there also they had like food stands out in front of everyone that did food in the South Side, all the restaurants.
Okay.
So on
Okay.
Carson, they have little stands and samples and
Okay.
goofy shit you can get.
Was it all like local bands?
Yeah. We saw a few bands. My girlfriend was a fan of a few bands, so we saw Common Heart, and we saw Misaligned Mind was the first time I saw them, and it was the craziest shit I ever saw.
What
This
kind
is the best band I've ever seen
What kind of
live.
music do they do?
It's blues, probably blues rock, I would say, but it is, and then it's very distorted, like a black, like I don't know if you've listened to older Black Keys or something like that,
No.
or it's not like that at all, but it's it's very gritty and distorted, and the dude just shreds. And he acts all crazy, and he's jumping around, and he had like the microphone sticking in a cactus, and was like singing into the cactus, and had like a Godzilla dinosaur toy like sitting on his amp, and he was like started walking on the amp as he's playing. He picked with his cell phone, he picked with the dinosaur, he picked like shred, like soloing with all these different items as his. Like he was plucking with. It was it was one of the most amazing things I've ever saw. It was crazy, fucking crazy, and it was excellent.
Couple more excellences in there.
Excellent. One more. I highly advise. That's probably the best. Like, and we've seen a lot of bands this summer. A lot of, acts period music. Because we're a fan of. Obviously, I'm a rapper and I make music. And
I just film a lot of live events.
So we're fans of different genres. We like different things, but it was one of the craziest things I've ever seen, local or otherwise. And because I just saw Jane's Addiction on Friday. On their old, but they still killed it.
The guy from Ink Master.
Yeah, Stink Master.
I don't know why, but I never really listened to Jane's Addiction, so I only know him. Dave Navarro, I think his name is, as the guy from Ink Master. And apparently people get pissed off if you only refer to him as that.
Yeah, because he's in a dope band. I don't know. You should give that a try. Put that on the list on the book club list.
Also, Pittbros will be having a book club weekly where we're gonna have our viewers and listeners.
Instead of a book club, it'll be like an album or a movie or
everyone has a mission.
Video game.
And you have to beat that game in 1 week.
Beat it off
as hard as you can. My God, as hard as you can.
Oh God Almighty! But yeah, what other band? We saw? Proper People after that. Who's another band that Kristen's a big fan of.
Slightly Stupid play at the festival. I know they're a big Pittsburgh ska band.
They're not. I didn't know they were from here. Are they? Mm-hmm. Are you sure about that?
Chris's old band, the Adult Film Stars, played with them at a Halloween party a couple years ago.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're Pittsburgh. Ska band.
Yeah, they're like Sublimey.
Yeah, they're Pittsburgh band.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because they played in a small bar with adult.
They were coming. They were coming in September. We had tickets to it. They're coming to Stage AE.
Yeah, like 90% sure they're a Pittsburgh band. Anybody listening to this,
Wikipedia
feel free to correct me.
Origins, Ocean Beach, San Diego, California.
I swear to God, they're from Pittsburgh.
I knew. Yep, band based in Ocean Beach, San Diego, California.
Oh well, I'm an idiot.
Yep, I'm an idiot. Well, let's prove you wrong. It must be
a different band that I'm thinking of.
Hold on, everybody. This is the first time you're gonna see this. Corey, I proved him wrong, and this is gonna be the ongoing theme we're gonna have in the Pittbros podcast.
Who was wrong?
He was wrong.
It's probably gonna be me every time. I really don't care.
We're gonna keep track. We're gonna ding. We'll have a little edit. We can edit that in, just like one. You're just speechless now.
Yeah, I lost it.
You lost your train of thought. So, other than that, what has been going on? I guess there's been Comic-Con this fucking
Comic-Con and E3 was a couple weeks ago. I don't care.
There's plenty of shit to talk about. We kind of dragged our feet in making this. We had some issues putting this whole setup together. So it's the third week.
As you can see.
Third week in a row we tried to do this and couldn't do it.
Completely high tech, as you can see. This is about as high tech as you can get.
Rich shit.
I have a stand now.
Rich motherfucker shit.
I didn't have a stand last week, and that's why we couldn't do it.
Yeah, we needed a stand.
I walked in and said, there's still no stand. I can't be a part of this.
This little pop stopper.
I'm not getting one because it's not in the budget.
Yeah, it's not in the budget yet. It's not been cleared. We don't have any sponsors. So if you want to sponsor us, find us on the street somewhere.
Anyways, our Comic-Con. So a lot of trailers leaked that were there was the one big trailer that wasn't leaked. It was actually just gone like full release, and that was Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice trailer. 3.5 minutes on this trailer. That's long as fuck. Like your average trailer usually like 2 to 2.5 minutes. This is super long. Now, what were your thoughts on it before I give mine?
What were your thoughts on it?
Before I rip it a new asshole, what were your thoughts on it?
All right. So first of all, let me just go on by saying I am a believer and a big fan of Zack Snyder. And
I am too. I don't know why people shit. People hate him.
People love to shit on his face for some reason.
I love him. I don't care what anyone says. Watchmen was the best comic book movie.
Period. Because they kept it as close as they could to the. I mean, they kept it as close as they could, and then changed the one thing that would have been so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but they made it better.
Yes,
like,
they
10 times
made it
better.
way better because they made it make fucking sense.
If you haven't seen Watchmen, watch the director's cut. It's 3.5 hours, but it's fucking worth it. It's the greatest movie. It's so fucking good.
I didn't think it would take us long to talk about Watchmen because it's one of our favorite movies. Probably
oh my god, best comic book movie, hands down. One of the best movies.
Period.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies. Period.
It's a long watch, but I've seen it probably 20 times.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Easily.
But anyway, so Batman, Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Yeah, Zack Snyder. I like him. Sucker Punch was cool. It wasn't my favorite movie, but it was pretty cool.
I honestly never saw it. I never had a chance to see it, but I heard the action sequences were amazing.
Yeah, you should. I mean, you being a film guy.
Yeah, I just never had a chance to see it.
See that shit.
I missed it when it was in theaters.
Put that on your book club.
Yeah, the book. Another
stick that right up your book club.
Book club number 2 is go watch Sucker Punch.
Yeah. So I believe in him, and a lot of people were also worried about Ben Affleck. I've always been a fan of him. I've liked him. I've liked him since he fucked girls in the butt. And
Mallrats. Oh my god. Little fan fact: Mallrats is my all-time favorite movie.
I knew
hands down, all-time favorite movie. Nothing beats Mallrats to me. It's the perfect writing, and Jason Lee makes that movie. It's a shame that he's the chipmunk.
I think that movie's far from perfect.
No, it's not perfect, but it's just it's amazingly written. Like the dialogue, like bickering between fucking bro.
All right. Well, it's gonna turn into us talking about our fucking favorite movies.
Anyway,
Watchmen and Mallrats. What you keep getting me off.
Batman, Superman. You were talking about. It stars Batfleck.
Ben Affleck, I believe in him. I think he could do it. He's also had recent success with Argo, which is a very
Gone Girl.
And Gone Girl. Argo he directed, which they just recently announced that he's going to be making a standalone or a Batman film.
Yeah,
he's going to be
directing.
I don't know if he's writing, but he's directing and starring. Yeah, directing and starring. In it, which is crazy.
He directed Gone Girl too.
Yeah, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Did he? Wow. Well, then, I mean, that was an excellent film. Argo's an excellent film.
Argo was really good. I enjoyed it. I just like Bryan Cranston. I think he's awesome in everything he does.
Yeah, I like Ben Affleck. I've never had a problem with Ben Affleck.
He's grown on me.
Maybe it's because I never saw Gigli, but
he always came off as like the douchebag actor for a while. Like I just kind of like thought when I see him on screen, it's like I don't like him. But
yeah, he does kind of look like a douche.
I feel like he became self-aware about things, and when he was parodying himself on fucking Chainsaw and Bob Strike Back, the Good Will Hunting 2 hunting season.
Applesauce, bitch.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, he has a sense of humor. And I mean, Kevin Smith has a good eye for talent.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin Smith nabbed him before he got fucking huge.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like I trust his judgment of character.
Mm-hmm. Well, what did you think about the trailer in itself, though?
I like the trailer. I thought was excellent. Except for that, the one thing which we talked about actually before while we were setting this up was I think the plot. I'm a little worried about the plot as a whole. I like the way it looks.
Don't do that.
I like the way it looks, but I don't know. I'm worried about the plot. I think there's gonna be holes in it. I think it's not strong enough reason why that you're making them fight. Like the original premise was taken from
The Dark Knight Returns.
The Dark Knight Returns.
Mark Miller, right? Frank Miller. Sorry.
It was Frank Miller, and the whole reason why it was in that was because Batman just like he was gone for a while, and then he came back, and he was acting a little crazy, like whooping people's asses, and
he got real pissed off,
and it scared people, and so the government sent Superman to kill him. But this is like totally different premise.
It's the opposite.
It's like the opposite. Yeah, they're painting Superman to be this war machine that can explode.
Yeah. It's like the general concept is Superman is too powerful, and because he's not aligned with anybody, they don't know what to do about this power. But I don't think Batman's getting called in by anybody. I think Batman, because in the trailer they showed at the end that they had a scene that was supposed to be happening while Zod was fighting Superman, and that building came down, and then when it zooms up, when Ben Affleck's holding that little girl, there's a Wayne Enterprises logo on the ground next to him. So it was a Wayne Tower building that fell down. So he's probably just pissed off about that.
Well,
and then,
no, he's not just. He's not pissed off.
Well, yeah, but he's saying like, I mean, I guess that I guarantee that starts it, and then he's probably gonna meet up with Lex Luthor about some shit, and Lex Luthor's probably gonna convince him to think that Superman needs to be stopped, and then Batman's gonna come out of retirement and just.
So it's basically all right. So that makes him.
I think that's how
if you're saying
from the trailer. That's the way I.
If you're saying that it's Lex Luthor pulling the strings, I think that maybe makes sense. Like he's manipulating the two of them to fight each other. That makes more sense. But without, I guess that's the X factor to me. I'm worried about it. Like that's Jesse Eisenberg though. The lines he had and the way he looked, I thought his performance.
I hate his look.
Well, I mean, it's obvious he's gonna get bald.
He's gonna be bald
point.
because they released that
picture
of him bald. But I just think his long hair looks stupid. It takes away all seriousness.
He looks like some kind of like hippie or something.
Yeah,
I don't know, but he looks crazy, and and he sounded really good. The way his performance was, I think I'm into it. I'm intrigued.
I'm scared.
Well, it's obviously a wig that he's wearing over the bald head.
Clearly, but it's just fucking.
I think it's meant to look like bad. It's like a hairpiece. It's a shitty wig.
Well, what if it's not meant to be a hairpiece? What if it just ends up falling out later and it just looks that bad to begin with?
Yeah, maybe it's just a shitty wig. I don't know.
But I don't know. My biggest beef with this trailer was they just showed Wonder Woman without any context at all. And it's just like, oh, now Wonder Woman's here. Is this about Batman and Superman, or is now Wonder Woman pissed off at everybody? Or like they showed her a little bit, the lady Gal Gadot getting into like a limo, and then bam, cut Wonder Woman, and there's this big fucking like energy shield going around her.
Well, they're trying. I mean, what more way to hype the movie than show a third?
Yeah, but usually when they show characters, they have some sort of like context of why they're even
you don't have
in
enough
it.
time. You don't have enough
Like
time
they didn't even show her like that was a 3.5 minute long trailer.
No,
that was more than enough time.
I don't agree
more than enough time.
I don't agree.
That it bugged me. It seemed out of place. Like that trailer, I felt would have been way more because the movie's supposed to be about Batman and Superman, but there's a bunch of fucking cameos from all the other people because they're trying to set up Justice League and they're trying to get their shit together quick because Marvel already have in the cinematic universe. I don't want them to have a Spider-Man 3 where there's too many and they're throwing people in willy nilly.
I don't think
it just doesn't work.
I don't think that's the case here because Wonder Woman was in Dark Knight Returns. I don't know if you remember.
No, I know.
She was an old bitch. She had a small part, but she was old, but she definitely was involved. And I mean, I think there's probably a piece like to kind of try to stop. Maybe she's the one that's trying to get them to stop fighting. Like there needs to be, since what's his face is Lex Luthor is pulling pulling the strings, the puppet master of it all. Maybe she's like the thing that's trying to get them to stop fucking fighting each other and realize what they're doing.
I don't know. I just thought it looked out of place. It usually when you're introducing characters in trailers, you have some form of like why they're in the movie.
Yeah,
you have something that explains why they're in this movie, even a little bit.
But we're in weird territory now with these cinematic universes because they're already established with people through other mediums. So that's the one thing I've heard brought up before is that you already know who Wonder Woman is. You already know that she's friends with those two.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the general populace knows the Wonder Woman's origins though. Like, I don't think I could rattle off her origin from like.
No, you're right. You're right.
So,
but so
people just know who she is, and they know she has a lasso.
Do you think that she needs an origin story then?
Not an origin story, but then she needs some like if there was just one line that mentioned a fucking island in the middle of the sea or whatever.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Or
like
some shit.
God, doesn't it have something to do with Athena or something?
Yeah, like I don't even know. I just like I'm a more of a Marvel fan than a DC,
yeah,
so I don't know that much.
Honestly, don't know DC nearly as well as Marvel.
But yeah, I don't know. It just if they just would have had one line in there just that mentioned something of, like even mentioning fucking her name, Diana or something like that, like it would have helped. But
I mean, they're obviously gonna have to explain something.
Yeah, I mean there'll be more trailers and stuff like that, and I'll explain in the movie. It's just about like if you want to hype up Wonder Woman. I thought they did it bad. I thought they did it wrong. They just threw.
I don't think they're trying to hype up Wonder Woman. That's not the selling point.
But last year's Comic-Con,
it's about the fight.
But last year's Comic-Con, all the promotional pieces were the still photos of Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman.
Yeah, because she's in it. They're just trying to show that she's in it.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
we're letting you know.
but they're
there's a
they're making
third
it seem
one
like
in.
she's a bigger role.
Well, yeah, that's all. That's smoke and mirrors. That's Hollywood. Does
Yeah,
that shit
I
all
don't
the
know. I
time.
mean, they're gonna kangaroo jack
I think
us.
that they're kangaroo
They're
jacking.
gonna kangaroo
us.
jack us.
They're snow dogging.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
snow dogging us. The kangaroo
Yeah,
jacking.
these dogs aren't gonna talk in the movie.
Yeah, there's a whole dream sequence that's 3 minutes long, and that's all you're gonna fucking get.
It's like a Doom, the first person sequence, only 8 minutes long.
Yep.
But if the whole movie would have been like that, that would have been a bad movie still.
Yeah,
but it would have
really
at least it would have been fucking cool.
Yeah, it'd
I
been
would've thought
like
it'd been
like
cool.
watching
Somebody play a game
yeah,
for 2 hours.
let's play.
I would have enjoyed it that way.
But that brings me up to my next point now. I think that's what they're doing with the Joker in Suicide Squad. I think
he's going to be in one scene. No, he's going to be in that scene that we also leaked with the Lamborghini and Harley Quinn and Batman on top of the Lambo. He's definitely going to be in that, and then I think he'll be in a couple jail scenes, and that's going to be it. And then maybe at the end to hype him up towards the Batman solo.
Yep, you're right.
But I think that's
exactly
it.
what he's kangaroo jacking.
I think that
Kangaroo jacking off.
Yeah, they're gonna kangaroo jack us off. But I think that he'll maybe get about 10 to 15 minutes on screen time.
Yeah.
If that.
That's exactly what I think.
But they're gonna hype him up. I mean, and Joker's in Suicide Squad and some of the comic arcs of it, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really that hyped for Suicide Squad. I've never read the Suicide Squad comic, but I want to now because I didn't know that this premise existed, and it sounds really dope.
Yeah, I didn't know either up until I
But
did some research.
I'm not too excited about this.
I mean, I'm not gonna go out and buy a comic arc, but I'm just gonna read the synopsis on Wikipedia.
Or if I can find the free comic like scans of it online.
Yeah. Pittbros support piracy.
Oh yeah, Pittbros. Yeah, Pittbros. The P stands for piracy. If we ever sell anything, please try to steal it from us
For free.
We'll
make sure that there's a secret way to get it for free.
No, we won't, but you can try. And if you succeed, then you earned it.
Yep.
Pittbros sponsored piracy. We're big fans of the Pirate Bay
and Kick-Ass Torrents
and Pittsburgh Pirates
and just pirates in general.
Yeah, of the Caribbean. Just the ride, not the movie.
Yes, I hate those.
Just the ride. That's a fucking dope.
As
far as I don't know how many boat rides you've been on amusement park wise in your life. You know, like the old mill in Kennywood, or which is now
the old mill is
Garfield. Shit.
Yeah, dude, that's the most boring ride though. Even like
it was just strange. Like you just look at skeletons dancing. Hey,
pretty much. But so the next leaked trailer though in Comic-Con, this one, or I should say, the first leaked trailer we should talk about is Deadpool. Or we should talk about Suicide Squad trailer. We should probably finish talking about the Suicide Squad. But there's no really that leaked trailer. You don't get shit out of it other than like it kind of looks like a Marvel movie, but with sad music on the trailer. That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, and I thought they were trying to go with like a more like a punky vibe. I don't know why.
That trailer
was
like fucking chorus going like slow, like real, like supposed to be like sad and shit. But it looked like, honestly, it looked like a gritty Marvel movie. Because it looked like the dialogue and stuff like had more playful tone to it. It didn't match the music. Another trailer, I think, didn't work. But the only thing to talk about in the trailer was the Joker, which we already did. So I want to talk about Deadpool because he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and I think this might make you a little bit biased on your review of this trailer, but because we're excited for the movie in general.
It was so good.
And I know we also some people disagreed with Ryan Reynolds' casting for some reason.
He was born to be in that role.
Who else can shit talk like Ryan Reynolds?
All you got to do is Van Wilder in a costume. That's Deadpool.
Or even like you know what I always think of is, even though Blade Trinity sucked, is like his scenes where he's captured and he shit talks. I like are hilarious. When he shit talks Triple H and that girl with the poodle. I will always laugh when that scene's on, and I fucking it's hilarious.
Because he's funny. He's just been given shit right. It's not him. His acting has never been bad. It's the writing he's been given. It's been horrible. But all right. So if you don't know the guy, if you've ever seen Zombieland, the writers from that movie are the writers for the Deadpool movie, and it's a hard R. This trailer that got leaked at Comic-Con is a Red Band trailer, full swearing, fuck bombs and everything. They even said cock, which I thought was fucking awesome for a Red Band trailer.
Cock gobbler.
Yeah, he called Colossus cock gobbler. But yeah, Colossus is in the trailer. But like it's just like It's exactly what it was supposed to be. It knows what it knows what it is. It's over the top where it needs to be, but it's self-aware, and that's why I like it. And Ryan Reynolds just kills it because he was meant to play that role. Like he was, Green Lantern might have been a good fit with better writing, but that was just nothing could have saved that movie. R.I.P.D. Yeah, all right movie. It was all right.
I wanted to.
Reynolds is good in it.
I couldn't get anyone to see it fucking with
Yeah, Reynolds was good in it, but once again, that's about the only good thing about it. I didn't even like Jeff Bridges.
Really?
I hated Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges.
I like Jeff Bridges too, but his character in it is just annoying. But another one, that's another shitty writing. Fuck that movie. And what other comic book movie? Well, he was Deadpool before in the X-Men Origins movie, but once again, it's just a shitty movie. Ryan Reynolds kept getting fucked with just bad writing and directors, but like Tim Miller, who this is like first feature directorial debut, he from this trailer is killing it. And it's very true to the comic book nature. Granted, Deadpool's a PG-13 in comic books, but like this is like the R-rated version of Deadpool that needed to happen, and it is amazing in every sense.
Yeah, I feel like you got paid to say all that stuff.
I wish. Give me that Miller money.
I mean, I think it's in my expectation level for Deadpool. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Ryan Reynolds. I think it's gonna be funny. I think it's gonna be very funny. I thought I couldn't tell. I only saw a shitty cell phone version of it. So I couldn't tell how much of the suit flips and stuff was CGI because they showed some of the same scenes from the test footage.
Yeah, they reshot the test footage.
So I couldn't really tell how much CG or how much was actually him in the suit. But I mean, it looks good. The premise is there. You can't really screw it up. If you can make something funny with Ryan Reynolds and chopping people's heads off, and kids love Deadpool. I don't.
I mean, this is an R-rated movie.
I know.
Kids aren't gonna see it, but
kids will see it.
If this movie flops at the box office, I would be surprised. If this dreads, I'll be surprised because Dread, if you ever seen it, critically acclaimed, great movie, but it flopped at the box office, so it didn't get a sequel. When it was upsetting because it was such a damn good movie. If you've ever seen the Dread remake, not the Sylvester Stallone.
I did see the remake, and I thought it was good, but I didn't think there was much in the way of substance.
Because it's self-aware, it knows what Dread is as a character. He's just a badass who kills things.
It was just like, I'm going to walk into this tower and kill everyone in it at the end of the movie.
Because I'm Dread, and I can do that.
But I honestly thought that I didn't understand why everyone loved that movie.
I just thought it was really good.
It felt kind of B-movie to me.
It was a lower budget. It was a very low budget.
Something about it just didn't, I don't know. Like
I thought Carl Urban killed it as Dread.
No, yeah, he was fine. He didn't really talk much. It was just
Dread doesn't talk much.
I know. I get that.
It was. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it was more akin to the comics, and it just felt.
And you're not. No. It's not just me.
It wasn't cheesy.
There's a lot of people that like that movie. It felt like grind.
Yeah, it has a good score on Rotten Tomato. I can't say it off the top of my head, but I know it is a positive.
I don't know. I didn't see it. It was good. It was fine. Like it was good. It was probably better than the original. But the original movie brought up a lot of bigger. Bigger concepts, and there was more to the universe. And yeah, Rob Schneider was in it, and that was weird. But Rob Schneider was saying, "I am the law," but and Sylvester Stallone was a terrible actor. But
and he took his helmet off.
Yeah,
that's Dread Rule 1. You don't take that.
But that at least it made it and tried to be smarter than it was.
Yeah.
But this knew exactly what it was, and this was
and that's why
stupid action movie.
It's not even that it was that dumb. It was a good idea.
Nothing to it other than the action.
But it's self-aware, and that's why things are good. That's why Fast and Furious 7. I hated it. I saw it in theaters, and I hated it. But it does so well because it knows that it's ridiculous. It knows it's over the top, so it just keeps doing what it knows.
And there's gonna be fucking dinosaurs driving the cars now. That's gonna be the Fast
They go back in time to wrangle dinosaurs, bring them to the future.
Shooting lasers out of their cars.
Yep. Vin Diesel's gonna be making Fast and Furious movies till he's dead.
Because he's all he can do.
He's Groot now, and he's also going to be Black Bolt whenever the Inhuman movies come
Groot
out.
now. I bet he doesn't get paid a lot though to be.
Groot. He actually did all the motion capture for Groot.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He trained walking on those big ass stilts.
Be 8 foot tall.
Yeah, you didn't see like the behind the scenes.
All right,
on those giant stilts things.
So
he did that, and he did the voice for Groot. But because he's not seen on screen, the other half of his Marvel
screen.
The other half of his Marvel deal is he's gonna play Black Bolt in Inhumans because Black Bolt doesn't talk. So visually he'll be Black Bolt, vocally he'll be Groot.
Oh yeah, you know what? I did hear that. I wonder if they'll still do that. But I heard that like
Inhumans is gonna be out until like 2019. Then.
Yeah, so who knows if that actually comes
that
to
holds
fruition.
up. It's supposed to. That's what the deal is as of now. But I mean, things could change by then. Guardians 2 will come out, and then like that might change his contract. Maybe he'll want more money, and things change.
Yeah.
Speaking of Marvel and money, I still think Edward Norton should be the Hulk.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo's a cool guy.
No. I enjoy Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk. I just liked. I thought Edward Norton's Bruce Banner was way better, and I thought the look of the Hulk,
Edward Norton.
The look of the Edward Norton Hulk was way better. It was more cut. It was more angry look, and this one just looks like a big green gorilla.
Oh yeah, I just like Edward Norton.
I do.
I like Eric Bana actually.
The angry Hulk.
No, the Hulk was terrible, but I will say that Val Kilmer is to date my favorite Batman. And I'll fight anyone who says
really
who
better than
like
Keaton.
That.
Like 89.
Why is everyone
on
Keaton's dick?
He started the whole fucking.
I don't understand why Val Kilmer is not better than Keaton. I like the Kilmer movie better than the
Batman Forever
Keaton.
with fucking Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones.
Yes.
I don't like that one. It's too cheesy. That's when Schumacher took over.
Yeah, but it was a good balance between because I understood what Schumacher was trying to do.
He fucked it up royally in the second one.
Yes, that one is a shit turd. That is a turd.
I don't know if he did it on purpose or what, but like Clooney fucked it. Like as great of an actor as he is. What
he was trying to do was balance between the Adam Westy cheesiness, over the topness with the Tim Burton darkness. And that's what, and I felt like he did that. I saw it. I can see that now, and I enjoyed it as a child.
Yeah, I remember watching. Forever was great as a child.
I remember watching Returns and Forever back to back all the fucking time. I actually rarely even saw the first one as a kid.
Batman '89.
Yeah, the Jack Nicholson one.
Yeah.
But I always loved Forever better.
I just didn't like Forever. I mean,
I remember I saw it in theaters as a kid, so maybe that I never saw Returns in the theater because it was probably too little. But I always remember that.
A lot of people don't know this. Well, maybe they do, but technically those are all canon within the same universe from Keaton to Clooney.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah,
those are all the same universe Batman.
Yeah,
even though there's Val Kilmer and Clooney took over Keaton.
Bale was the one that rebooted it.
Yeah, Bale was the reboot, and now we have Fleck. Which, speaking of the look of Fleck, I think he looks a great. I think he's pulled off the look for a great Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I heard
he's killed the look, but I think he I think he kills the look as Batman in the suit when it's dark lighting and it's that gritty look on screen. But like the Empire magazine had those fucking like stills of him and like a perfectly lit thing. It looks awful. Looks awkward as fuck. Like the suit looks cool, but he just looks awkward.
What I think it is that Ben Affleck is such a memorable face with that distinct butt chin, and I know that Batman has been probably drawn with a very strong chin or even a butt chin, but I think it's because you obviously can tell it's Ben Affleck. Like Christian Bale wasn't it when he got cast. Like he really wasn't.
It wasn't a big.
He wasn't as big. Like he was in awesome movies, but he's a great actor, but he wasn't a movie star at that time.
Yeah.
And Michael Keaton and Val Kilmer, like they were just whatever. George Clooney, we're never gonna refer to him as Batman.
Yeah. Ever. He didn't even change his voice. He didn't make his voice different.
He
used the same voice. The same.
George Clooney's
his costume. And use the same voice.
Oh yeah.
And they had the fucking remember
the McDonald's Batman card he uses?
I remember.
That was in the fucking movie. He goes to McDonald's in the movie with the Batman card, or was that a commercial?
I thought that was a commercial because they were promoting those cups. We had those glass cups.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I remember there being some product placement for weird shit.
I just remember what I remember.
Batman Visa card or something. Like he pulls out his card.
Yeah. But what I remember is the fucking the turn zooms on the crotch when him and Robin are putting their suits on.
Yeah.
Why? Why do we need to see the bulge? It's a kids movie, and we're promoting Clooney bulge.
Codpiece.
Codpiece. More like it. But Yeah, the
I guess we just talked about Batman movies for a little bit. I guess we can talk about a little bit of E3. I guess just to catch up to the rest of the world.
yeah. What was your favorite thing at E3?
I'm obviously Fallout 4.
Nah, yeah.
I'm gonna fucking never leave this room forever when Fallout
Once it's
4
released,
comes out.
yeah.
I'm currently playing The Witcher 3 right now, which is giving me my open world RPG mix. We did some let's plays of that, or gameplay of that, so that'll probably come up on the channel at some point. But yeah, Fallout 4. That's it. That's all I need.
All you care about?
All I need.
Now, for me,
And Battlefront.
yeah, Battle that
And
all right.
Phantom Pain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid is my all-time favorite franchise.
And that's all I really care about.
Yeah.
I might be missing one thing maybe, but
For me, I'm a Sony fanboy. So I got super excited. Guerrilla Games is usually Sony uses them as because they're one of the first party developers for Sony. They are always used to showcase the system, whatever power that the system can do to like the max potential. Like when Killzone 2 came out on PS3, it blew everyone's mind because no one at the time, none of the multiplats knew how to do the cell architecture. So the multiplats would look worse on the PlayStation, even though in theory it was more powerful. So Guerrilla Games came out with fucking Killzone 2, blew everybody's minds because it like the graphics in Killzone 2 was shit on everything else like by a huge margin. And so like Guerrilla Games they're only known for their Killzone games because they've never been really allowed to make anything else. But now that the Killzone series is over, they started up a new IP, completely new IP. They have that Horizons.
the dinosaur, the
The
Turok
robot,
game.
yeah, the robot dinosaur third-person game
I want to know why
It
they
looks-
just didn't call it Turok.
with robots.
There's robots in the sequel of
I
Turok.
thought it was just dinosaurs.
Sequel had robot dinosaurs. They
Anyways,
kicked it up a notch.
So Horizons is a third-person game,
Turok.
and it's a third-person Turok with robot dinosaurs. And but anyways, the game fucking it pushes like because that's what they do because they're Sony first-party developers push the PS4 to the fullest it goes. This game is fucking beautiful.
Push it to the limit.
To very much so. It is the best-looking game.
Push it to the limit.
I think Battlefront might be the only thing that's gonna rival it graphics-wise.
Battlefront,
And,
I'll never. That's a game where I hope that they have the Galactic
I hope-
Empire mode.
Yeah, I hope EA doesn't. No, I mean I know they don't have a
New one.
single player. It's multiplayer only.
Oh yeah, it's
know
no
that.
split screen.
There's there's no storyline. There's no,
Oh yeah, I know that. I don't care
which is
about
horseshit. I enjoyed those.
I mean, they were cool,
They
but
were
I
cool
mean,
to fun. They're
just
cool to
not
play
while you're playing
whenever
Battlefront.
by yourself.
It's not while you're
fun.
playing
I guess. But I enjoyed them because it was something to play if you couldn't play online.
I don't want to learn a story about the 151st or whatever.
It was fun.
The 500. What is it? The 501st?
501st.
The 501st.
I don't know. Something.
Marines.
Wolverines.
Wolverines.
But yeah, I don't know. Horizons. I just think it looks fucking. Horizon Zero Dawn, I think it's called. It's a full title. I think that has me most excited. But nothing other than that. Nothing too crazy was announced.
Yeah. Well, the Last Guardian. Everyone's.
I don't
pissed
give a
about
fuck.
That.
I do
mean,
not
it's
give
like
a
an
fuck about it.
artsy
Yeah,
game.
I don't know why. It just does not intrigue me
I
at
have
all.
I just actually bought Shadow Colossus recently because
See, that looks good. I would play that, but
I never
this
played
go-
Eco.
The Last Guardian and Eco look boring to me. Really boring. Like when they did that gameplay demo at E3, I was bored. I had to fast forward through that part because I couldn't watch it. I had to work, so I had to watch the recorded live stream the next day. I thought it was boring. It just doesn't look entertaining to me. It doesn't look fun. It looks pretty, but like they've been making this game for 7 years. Like that game was originally got showcased on PS2, like or
PS3.
end of PS2, beginning of PS3 is whenever they started showing that game, like talking about it, hyping it.
Yeah, I hate when they do that shit.
7 years to make that game.
I hate when they do that shit. Yeah, I don't care about it. I really don't. I'll probably won't even play it. Unless definitely not brand new. Maybe we'll wait if it was cheap.
Wait till it's a fucking
I'll probably never buy it.
PSN game of the
Probably
month,
won't buy it.
free game of the month.
But I also don't care about Uncharted. I don't.
I see. I never played number 1. I played number 2 and loved it. Didn't play 3, and this one has me intrigued.
Yeah, I don't care about Uncharted. What? They're beautiful games.
That's-
It's just
I like
I'm
that.
not a big fan of dude rating.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider or whatever. Like I'm not into those games since inception. Third person. The Division looked and possibly intriguing. It looks like Destiny.
It's graphically worse than they showed it
Looks
off
like
2 years
Call
ago.
of. It looks like I
Last
like to
year.
call it Call of Destiny because that's what it kind of looks
Third
like
person.
to me. Oh yeah, it's third person.
Third person.
So yeah, okay, never mind. It's not first person.
It's like it looks to me like a third person Call of Duty.
It is, yeah.
It's like
It looks like it's gonna be open world like Destiny though.
Yeah, but it's I mean it's Rainbow. It's third person Rainbow Six, I should say.
Yeah.
Third person Rainbow
I
Six.
do like Rainbow Six, but Rainbow Six you can switch to first and third.
Yeah, the last Rainbow Six I played was
I played Vegas.
Vegas 2. Yeah, it was the last one.
I love the Vegases.
I remember that being so frustrated with that one because that was realistic bullets, like one hit kill.
I loved it.
And so like multiplayer was damn near impossible. It's like playing hardcore
we would play
mode on
Terrorist
Call of
Hunt.
Duty.
I would play co-op Terrorist Hunt, and we would just fucking. It would be so hard, but we would just. You have to be very careful.
Mhm.
I remember doing that when Ghost Recon.
Yeah.
That game was hard as fuck because when you were a kid. But I think we've talked for a pretty long time.
Yeah, I think we'll save some shit for the next one.
But to wrap it up, let's talk about what we're gonna be doing. I think we should talk a little bit about what's gonna be coming on the next few weeks. We are gonna be trying to put some effort into this channel again. We have gameplay videos stacked up. I still have Earthbound videos.
Bunch of Witcher shit.
We just did some Witcher shit. We're gonna do more of that. We're gonna do shit together. I'm gonna do shit by myself. I don't know. I don't know if he can.
If I can get enough time off work.
Maybe you can do something, but you can do shit by yourself. I guess you'd have to capture off your computer. I guess really hard. But yeah, I think that'll do it. We're gonna be making shit. I don't know how music wise what's gonna be going on with me, but this podcast will definitely happen every week.
Yeah, there's gonna be. It'll at least be the two of us. Sometimes guests. Hopefully we get a steady stream of guests.
Our rig here is kind of mobile, so maybe we'll go do it in different places.
Yeah.
And that'll be cool. But all right.
Yeah. I also want to say, all right. So yeah, for Subterranean Aliens, is all of our 90% of the content, all of our content is going to be on there. But then I have a personal channel that I do. If you ever wanted to see the video stuff that I do for work, this is like local music videos and stuff like that, and short films. That's over at Overall Omniscience. That's my production company. I forgot to plug that in the beginning whenever I was introducing myself.
Yeah.
But all this stuff, everything out that isn't like that related is going to be on this. So just subscribe to this one. This is the where you're going to be able to find the Pittbros.
Yeah, this is basically gonna be our hub from now on. Like, if you want to fuck with us, this is where we're gonna be. You want to know what we're doing? We're gonna give you our updates, vlogs,
what porn we're watching,
gameplays, podcasts,
porn star of the week,
talking shit on anyone
and everything,
music videos, live music videos, whatever.
It's whatever we're in the mood for.
Whatever we feel like putting on here, because we do a lot of different things, and we want people to see what we do, and we like to talk about different things because we're nerds. And yeah, so I think that'll do it.
It sounds good.
All right, well, this is the Pittbros signing off. Pittbros, 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 Pittbros. Oh.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service.